We can see Frankie worried about the Sunny.
My ship!
The chapter starts in Marie Joyce with Kuma. He is still reaching for something, wanting to go somewhere. The Marie Joyce soldiers are trying to restrain him, but they fail because of Kuma's attack, Ursul's shock. Having destroyed a great part of Marie Joyce's buildings, the landscape becomes flatter, and we can see in the distance the fleet admiral Akainu about to confront Kuma. Meanwhile, the 10 Rubitos are angry with Akainu, but not because of the destruction, well, also that, but mainly they are focusing more about why they don't have food. Let's remember that the previous revolutionary attack, one of the strategy was to steal all the food from Marie Joyce's safe storage, meaning that the 10 Rubitos will have a rough time with finding food. Back with Akainu. Well, this is one of the first time Akainu is thoughtful in, I suppose, in a merciful way. Well, what happens is that Akainu tries to negotiate or talk with Kuma, making Kuma reason that he must stop, but if he cannot stop, then he must die. Akainu prefers not to kill Kuma. Well, the obvious reason is because Kuma is a valuable weapon for the world government and for the Marines. Akainu then starts attacking Kuma. He managed to hit a bit of Kuma's face, kind of what Akainu did with White Bird. He also managed to hit Kuma's feet. It looks like Kuma doesn't have a feet anymore. After that, he pops away of Marie Joyce. Where is he going? Well, we have a little idea, since after leaving La Marie Joyce, we can see Akainu thinking of what happened. We can see an extension of Akainu and Bonnie's conversation pre-time skip. So probably Kuma is going to Egghead Island. But if that's the case, then it doesn't make sense that Kuma went to Marie Joyce, unless his transportation power cannot go beyond high places like the Red Line. Makes sense because Kuma, when he sent Luffy and his crew and also Perona to the respective islands, pre-time skip, all of the islands were placed in the Grand Line, not a new world. Kuma, before going to Marie Joyce, was in Kamaland, where the current revolutionary base is. That is in the Grand Line. So, if Kuma wants to go to the new world, he must pass first the big red line. What is interesting is Akainu being thoughtful of what happened. He is questioning in a way with himself, asking where is Kuma going if he is just a corpse? What is Kuma doing if he is 100% dead, with no will or mind or emotions, nothing? The last words he says is that he is just a damn puppet. But if that's the case, what is Kuma doing? I find this ironically because Akainu is kind of the same of Kuma. Akainu sacrificed himself to the absolute justice, or in other words, for the sake of the world government. Akainu is also just a weapon for the world government. He lost his will, his mind, everything for the world government as well. Then he's as well a puppet for the world government. Maybe, but just maybe, Akainu with this event could have rethink what is he doing. But I don't know. But do you know who else is in this self-confusion or struggle in his mind? Our slow but fast friend Kizaru. Back to Egghead Island, Luffy is using the Snake Man attack, and looks like Kizaru is handling it well. While both are fighting, both question their actions. Kizaru asks why protect Vegapunk, and Luffy asks why kill Vegapunk. Little by little we can see what is Kizaru's philosophy. He doesn't want to kill Vegapunk, but sadly he is just doing his job. He is following world government's order. The next panel we can see and feel a little bit more Kizaru's struggle, even if we don't see him with a sad face, and I think he's just acting, just like he has a mask. Anyway, Kizaru kicks Luffy away, a classic, and spots the giant robot that is transporting the Sunny to the dome. Kizaru, by watching the robot, he starts a little flashback, remembering Vegapunk, very excited for finalizing the giant robot. If he remembers that, it is because he is feeling nostalgic and sad in his interior by destroying and following the order of killing Vegapunk. He doesn't want to, but he must do it. It's his job to do it. So he destroys the giant robot. And let's have some empathy with Kizaru, shall we? Imagine if you join the military with your friend. Both of you goes higher and higher in the military hierarchy, but then you and the military realizes that your friend has been giving out various information about the military to the enemy or something like that. After that, your bosses command you to find, interrogate, and I suppose kill your friend. As part of the military, you must do your job. That's your job. While we know the world government is corrupt, remember that Kizaru is blindly following orders. Remember, Kizaru is following the confused justice. That's the whole point of Kizaru's character. In consequence, everyone is thrown out the way, including the Sunny. We can see Frankie worried about the Sunny.
My ship!
After this, Bonnie attacks Kizaru with her power fruits using timely trust. As we can see, and what I have already told, if Katarina the Bone is there as an imposter, it cannot be Bonnie. We already have seen her eat like mad, and now we can see her using her Devil Fruits powers. Bonnie therefore cannot be the imposter. Right, Dennis? Right? After kicking out Bonnie, Kizaru goes immediately to where Vegapunk Stella is. While they are celebrating because they cracked the code, Kizaru is standing behind Vegapunk. But right after, Luffy, Gear 5, comes out of the roof as a giant and catches Kizaru with his giant hand. We can see Kizaru a little bit concerned by finally seeing Luffy Gear 5. What I don't know is if Kizaru knows that this is Joy Boy. I mean, no one must know that, not even the Marines, I guess. Just the 5 elders. But because Luffy activated Joy Boy, we can hear the drums of liberation again, activating the giant robot from the Century Void. Before closing the video, I just want to say no, the giant robot isn't activated because Kuma might be arriving to Egghead Island. How you guys want to make it difficult something that it is simple? We can clearly see the giant robot activating because of the drums of liberation. We can even see it in a panel. And the second thing was, why the robot haven't been activated when Luffy fought Lucci as Gear 5? Well, maybe because Luffy wasn't in a dome. He was fighting Lucci down Egghead Island dome. So maybe the robot just can activate if Joy Boy is considerably near enough so the robot can hear the drums. And well, this was the video, hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like and subscribe for more if you want to watch more of this kind of videos. It will help me a lot. With anything else to say, hope you have a fantastic day and see you in the next video. Matane!